which sometimes I get to do in time. Most times I don't. I'm hoping it's not just because I'm horribly irresponsible, but I do try to prepare as much as I can the night before. At least as much as possible.
It's definitely all Twitch's fault.
Has to be. Can't be any of
Twitch and Streamlabs.
Oh god. Yeah. Speaking of, we're live. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Vereldium stream. I am Bizarchus. I'm your DM. Let's just go through the spiel as fast as we can today, because that was actually kind of fun the other day. So this is an ongoing 5th edition campaign. This is our 48th episode, so we have been doing this for over a year. We are a homebrew stream, so a lot of the stuff that you see here is stuff that we all created for our characters individually, so you're going to see a lot of overpowered stuff, and I don't care. It's a lot of fun. You're also going to see some inspiration. We use tarot cards, so there's 4 ways that our players can use inspiration. They can turn it in, reroll any dice. They can gift it to another player. They can reroll any dice. They can force myself or the Ravenous. We don't have any today. I will be playing all the monsters, so if I roll anything, they can force me to reroll. Or they can tempt fate, and they can flip the card over. Whatever concept is on the other side of this card is going to affect the session at some point. So, with that, we have returning players. We have Black Irish 19, Mad God Cthulhu, and Lord Geyser 21 that are going to be playing. It's a little bit less today, but that is perfectly fine because it is getting close to Halloween, and doggone it, people have stuff to do. And I am more than happy with that. So you all, as watchers, can actually enjoy this game yourself and also contribute just as much as our Vanguard does. You can check right at the bottom of your chat box over there, and you're going to see those little purple bubbles. Those are called trouble bubbles. Just by watching the stream, you're going to be able to accrue them, and you can gift the caravan, which is our current roster of players, gold, wealth, supplies, weapons, healing yodel, which is a D4 at any time to any creature. You can unleash the archers, which is a single D20 roll, and it does 1d8 of damage to everything on the screen, or just the monsters, or just the players, whoever it may be. You can also do a barrage from our new airship, which is a fireball to the entire screen, which is awesome. These things you can all do, and also if you would like to play in our Vanguard, which is our PCs, or if you'd like to play as our Ravenous, which are our monsters who provide the challenges, you can join us, because this is a community game right up here, tiny.cc/Bizarchus to join our Discord. We roll off in our Discord for each week to see who's going to be playing. And today, I think Critical Role is actually coming back online, so we're going to raid that stream as soon as we're done. We do a hard stop every day at 10, and we try to start the game around 6:30 p.m. EST. However, today I've been up since 4, and I have had one meal, which was breakfast, so I needed to eat before we got started, or I would be passed out. So, bringing us back into the game world, I would like for our players to please introduce themselves. Black Irish 19, would you please introduce yourself and Maresh?
Hello, my dear friends. I'm Black Irish 19 here on Twitch, and this is Maresh, the Water Genasi sorcerer, who is currently afflicted with a deep corruption. Hopefully we can get that fixed today before we head out on our adventure.
All right, and coming back in, Mad God Cthulhu, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself and Lenthux? Whoops.
Yeah, I'm the Mad God Cthulhu, and now I shall be playing the Lenthux Pariah, a half-orc paladin, and who has sworn an oath of vengeance against all demons and all evil.
All right. Welcome back, and welcome back to Lenthux. Joining us again, Lord Geyser 21, and would you be so kind as to introduce yourself and your halfling necromancer?
Hi, everybody. I'm Lord Geyser 21, and by that of the divine power, I am Halvis, the halfling necromancer of life as well as undeath.
I love that you went like super undeath necromancer, and then at the very end of it, life cleric. I love it. I love it so much. Very yin-yang. All right. And I, Bizarchus, I'm going to be playing the monsters today and continuing on with the main story. In our last session, you all had been continuing the saga of Felden's birth. Feldensburg had been under siege and taken, and as you all did your best to go mission by mission, bit by bit, and struggle by struggle, you were able to retake almost half of the lands in Feldensburg. As you did so, you came across many, many struggles and many, many monsters, many creatures and demons and devils. And as you did so, you orbital striked a awakened shrub, which was a green dragon at some point. I'm a little upset that worked so well, but that was cool. And as you finished that out, you were deciding what was the best course of action. You know that Sergeant Onabera had intel from an adventurer named Roscoe Underglade. Roscoe Underglade had given you intel that there was a potential for a backstab, because they knew what kind of magical items that you had, and one's very specific artifact. So, as you did your best in order to find that artifact, you also found that an artifact that you had discovered on your own had currently gone missing. And you believe that there is somebody within the town who had actually went away with it. But you also know that this specific artifact is a Leotan artifact, of which carries a very dangerous curse. So, as you found that out, you were also you also had the potential of raiding an orc encampment, who were all the commanders of the battalions of kobold and other soldiers of the Amiri Confederacy, who has been maintaining the perimeter of Feldensburg. Choosing to go after the orc commanders, you went on a very specific mission in order to take out their main commander. As you did so, you went orc by orc by orc, until you were able to wipe out their commander and all but one of the orcs. One orc was brought within an inch of his life, but was taken captive by Agmar Zaitochi. So, as you had lopped off the horn and a leg of an Abishai, which you currently have, the leg dissolved away. The horn remains. And so does your orc POW. We begin our session inside of the mansion given to them by Eophandranis and his wife Laura. As you are inside of the mansion of the Bloody Bloodies, which I've so fondly come to name it myself because I haven't heard anybody else name it yet. As you've come to find the mansion of the Bloody Bloodies, you three decide that it's time for you all to do a little bit of adventuring with a smaller, tighter party. Because smaller parties sometimes are a little bit more mobile and a little bit easier to get through the cracks of some things. Inside, you see, currently patching their wounds, your orc prisoner of war. So, 48th Vanguard, what are you planning on doing? The day is yours.
Well then, first, I'd like to go up to Lenthox and see if he could help me out. My friend, I sustained a rather interesting injury on our last excursion. Might you be able to assist me with this?
I mean, right, but I guarantee. But I have no promises, but I can guarantee whatever is ailing you, I can fix. Seems a little bit more complicated than some common disease, but I will try. I'm going to spend my 5 points to use Lay on Hands to see if I can cure disease on that.
Okay. Usually your lay on hands secured a disease. As you do so, you watch as this melting puddle of goo seeps from the wound that Maresh had sustained. And as it lunges towards you, you watch it writhe and wriggle and as it wriggles, it falls to the ground, breaking apart into many pieces, and then turning to ash right in front of you. Maresh, you are no longer corrupted. You may gain hit points as normal. From your last session, you have not recovered spell slots nor hit points.
Thank you very much, Lentox. I appreciate it.
You are welcome, my brother in arms.
Now then, we have a interesting prisoner here for you.
See that? Perhaps they may have information that from our enemy that we may be able to use.
Shall we go and have a chat then?
Yes, I think that sounds like a good idea. What say you, Helios?
Yeah, let's go see if he knows anything that could be of use.
Okay. As you go towards the door of one of the turrets, you see him inside. Although dejected, he doesn't look upset. He looks more relieved, which is odd.
I'll speak to him in orc.
Okay.
Hail there, comrade.
Hey-oh. They got you too, huh?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, you may look at my armor, my weapons, and you can see that they didn't have to get me. I joined them on my own free will.
Oh. I don't know what to say to that. I'm in here. I chose the other guy. He gave us good stuff too. Night kobolds, there were a lot of them. They were fun. I'm gonna miss them.
It may not need to end like this. You are a prisoner of my comrades over here, but I believe we can come to an arrangement. You see, everyone that fights here fights on their own free will. We rely on each other's strength as well as our own. And seeing that you yourself put up quite a fight and didn't seem to perish at the end of Agmar's sword, I say there is strength in you as well.
Roll me a...
Would you be
Sorry, go ahead.
Would you be inclined to perhaps take up new friends and allies and go against and perhaps aid in the fight against your former masters?
Roll me a persuasion check, but roll at a disadvantage.
Okay. Let's see, how do I do this? Disadvantage?
It's left control.
No.
Or left command if you're on a Mac. Okay, 11. Just a moment. I'm going to roll against you. You hear... they killed all of the rest of our tribe anyway. I've just been indentured. I have nothing better. If I say no, they'll kill me. I'm okay with this. I don't have a choice, really, if you think about it.
We always have a choice.
Well, no good
Whether
ones. I kind of want to live. I'm very young. I'm only 12. Wait. 21. Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
No, I understand. At least you can read. But, since you are willing to join us, perhaps once we take care of some kobolds, well, do you know anything about the kobolds that happened?
Don't
about their
kill
whereabouts?
them. They're
Are
very
you-
sweet. They're just so dumb. They
Is there
don't
any way
even
that
know
we
how
may-
to make a teepee. Very dumb. It's 3 sticks.
Or is-
I mean, come on.
I understand. But is there any way we can, perhaps convince them as well to join our side? Perhaps if we made them somewhat a team that you can control under your command.
No. They're worse. They're very much a part of the Emiri. I don't know what they did to them, but they're totally different. Something in their minds. Very clouded. Very powerful. Powerful indoctrination.
I see. Maresh Shalvius.
And I'll tell them everything that we talked about, that he's willing to join our sides.
What do you think, Maresh Shalvius? What do you think we should send this orc? I mean, we do have a mercenary group. Perhaps we can send him to join them. Boost our numbers, even if by 1.
My thoughts exactly. One soldier could very well turn the tide of battle.
I agree.
About-
I was thinking that along those lines myself.
The bugbears would be grateful for the help, I'm sure. And plus, they don't have to split the treasure with him.
I want him to fight as a free man. He seems that he is done with his old ways, and a man who, a half-orc, an orc, or any being that is worth their salt in a fight should have the option to earn their own living before they may go back to not be tempted to go back into the darkness when they have no other option. I say we arm him and let him join the Bugbears mercenary group.
Certainly.
And I conveyed to the information to the orc.
And what is your name, young orc?
Korshank.
Orshank.
Korshank.
proposition.
Like I stab you in the abs. Korshank.
Orshank. Gorshank. Well, we have a proposition. Yes, you won't be you will be helping Felton's birth, but they will be somewhat in your own terms, as a free orc. We have a bugbear brigade, mercenaries, that help us. That send on missions and help us strike important areas. We were hoping that maybe we can offer you to join them. Of course, we will outfit you, and once you join them, you will be on your own as a free orc. You will be paid as well, handsomely for your services. I mean, how does this deal sound to you?
It sounds the same as what the other one told me, except you are wearing my colors.
Dude.
He's like, Dad,
God. Come here, bud.
Dad, your voice sounds funny. What's wrong? Dad.
That last one really got me good. What? Oh, man.
Well, there is one option. You either join the Bugbear or you stay here as a prisoner until the end of the war. And then you are free to do what you wish. That's a free man. Either choice, this is all I'm giving you, a choice. To fight on your own free will, or to stay here and then be free with your own life. The choice is yours.
I
But I will
choose
not.
the second choice. That's a very easy
Understandable.
choice. Either go and do the exact same thing that the other one said and work for the Emiri, or work for you, doing the exact same thing, fighting in something that has nothing to do with me, or I stay here and wait for it all to end. I choose number 2.
So we will feed you, keep you clean. All we ask is, occasionally we may have questions of settlements. If you can help us with that.
If that's
In
what it
exchange-
takes to be fed and not beaten on a daily basis or stabbed while I'm sleeping, I'm okay with that.
Don't worry, you will be safe here. As long as I'm here, you'll know that at least one of us is keeping an eye out for the other.
Well, since
No.
you're fighting in this war, is there a second person just in case you die? It wasn't looking very good for the rest of my tribe that was captured, so I don't think there's many left.
Don't worry, there are plenty of others that would be here to make sure you stay fed and safe.
Roll a persuasion
Let
check.
Maresh. Persuasion.
If you say so.
Now let Maresh and Obvious. I'll translate everything about the gist of what we just said and the terms of the agreement. That he's not gonna fight for it, but he will still hear, but he's gonna be available for information if we need it.
That's fine. And we
That's
can certainly
agreeable.
guarantee his safety. Right then.
Okay. The rest of the Bloody Bloody Mansion is yours. Is there anything that you would like to do here before you make your way elsewhere? You have all your other friends. I will zoom out, just in case. Ignore the monkey at the front gate. It's not a real thing.
I think I'm good. Friends.
I don't think I have any business.
Okay. In which case, are you all heading to the expedition, or are you heading to Felden's Birth?
Let's say Belden's birth.
Go check in with Onabara.
Okay. You make your way into Felden's Birth. As you do so, you can clearly see that your Bugbear Brigade is still in the midst of battle. So as they come out, you do see that they are triaging those who are wounded. They're able to continue the fight and continue the press to expel those who are invading the Underdark. And it seems as though this invasion is being thwarted so far. However, they are still unable to go on missions for you for just a little while. So, as you are here in Felden's Birth, is there anywhere specific that you would like to go, or are you going straight to the church?
To the church, I suppose.
Okay. You all notice that as you start making your way towards the church, you're going from islet to islet, bounding and moving. You're noticing that all of the forces that are remaining inside Felden's Birth are congregating inside each of the islets. They are defending them stronger from the interior, leaving the perimeter undefended. You can clearly see there are many wandering bands of kobolds outside the perimeter of Felden's Birth. You can also see that from the islets that you have liberated, you can see many recently slain kobolds, those of which who have been harried down with a hail of arrows. And it looks like tiny little pockets of resistance have started picking and pecking away at each of the remaining kobold battalions, since they no longer have their leadership. So,
Excellent.
as you were able to create a much more favorable battlefield for the current Felden's Birth and the Resistance, you get back inside of the church. As you get inside the church, you look inside, and Tazahazar and the rest of his Dragonborn friends are nowhere to be seen. Sergeant Onabera and the rest of her resistance are all around the warboard, and each one of them appear to be in much better spirits, of which, from the many thousands of arrows that you were able to bring back with you after clearing the orc encampment, you were able now to see that each one of them seems to be much more in better spirits, much better equipped, as each one of their archers and each one of their ranged fighters seem to be coming out with dozens of quivers of arrows for each of their engagements. Just pretend he's not there for me.
Let's go up and talk to Sergeant Onabera.
You do see her. And as she comes up to you, she says, "I cannot thank you enough for everything that you just gave us. I mean, we're equipped for everything. There's only a few more of us, and if we can break the center islet, we can take this. I now have full confidence that we can make this work, especially with everything we currently have. With the expedition, with you, with the bugbears, with the rest of our resistance, with the rest of the teams, with Taza, wherever he is, and with Marcel Zalo at our back. It's only a matter of time. The biggest threats that we have right now is that damned blue dragon."
Well, perhaps we'll just have to do to it what we did to its friend.
I heard the stories. I think that Seabrick's crater is going to be quite the legend for a long time.
Should definitely attract some tourists once we get this place up and running.
I wish that we had more intel for you, but right now we don't. The only thing that we can tell you right now is that all of the forces that were stationed outside of the city are now starting to hunker down and fortifying their position on each of the islets. What that does mean is that it's going to be nigh impossible for us to get in there by force. But maybe there's another way. We're trying to find a way to teleport ourselves in. I know that Dominic had set up some kind of failsafe in order to be able to transport around the town just in case we needed to, but we don't have that information. Please keep an eye out. There has to be some sort of secret method. I know so because I've seen him get in trouble with Gabrielle many, many times. And you can see Gabrielle actually in the back, currently fletching more arrowheads, and she still looks a little bit worse for wear after being rescued from the hostage exchange. but she looks focused. She looks laser focused with a purpose. So,
Right.
Onabera looks over at you and says, "Keep up the fight. I understand that there was a threat in the Aufladen mines? Some kind of someone going missing?"
Yes. A very odd character may have scuttled off with a very dangerous artifact.
I see. Well, for what it's worth, I would not recommend you all going after the summoner right now. If it's just the three of you, it wouldn't be a good idea. I can't spare anyone right now. We're still making surprising progress picking off the kobolds from the exterior of the town. There are so many, they just keep coming. Honestly, I don't think we're going to have enough arrows.
You know what they say, where there's one, there's 100.
And when there's 100, there's
Onabera.
thousands. Go ahead.
We do have a prisoner back at the mansion. His name is Gorshanks, and I believe he used to lead some of the kobolds. I talked to him. He said he's willing to help us with information. Perhaps if you would go over there and talk to him, or if we send him over here, he might be of use to you. The only thing we ask is you keep him safe, fed, and to keep him comfortable. But he may have knowledge or ideas and information on how to deal with these kobolds, which could save us resources, could save men and women, and could save some of the kobolds themselves, because he said that their minds may be shrouded. Whether that be that they're stubborn, indoctrinated, or cursed is another matter.
Roll me a perception check really quick.
Perception. Oh, got a +0.
Okay. As this is happening, you're noticing that Onabera is not making eye contact with you at all. She seems to be looking around you.
Something the matter, Onabera?
She taps her hand down to sort of get you to pay attention to her, but she raises her hand up, taps it down in the air a few times.
There's
I will
something-
speak with this individual, and I will do my best. You hid him in a very secure place, somewhere that no one will be able to find them, except for you and the rest of your group. I understand that. Thank you very much. Probably underground? Thank you for confirming that. I really appreciate you. Now, as we continue on with the discussion of the deserter from the Amiri Confederacy, let's definitely just try to focus on how we can get the most beneficial military intel from this person who is definitely not in the city.
No, he's not.
Perfect.
He is well hidden away from any other soldiers for now. We'll
Maresh
keep
and,
on moving him until.
Maresh and Halvis both roll me a perception check.
Look at that.
Okay.
I hope I haven't doomed him.
All right. She taps the air and she says, "Thank you very much for everything you're doing. I appreciate it. In which case, I need to get back to the rest of our plans, and I need to understand where we need to send the next sortie." Where are you all headed to next?
Due to our lack of manpower today, I think it might be best we try and track down that artifact.
I see.
Any opposed?
Well, I'd say we can still go into the summoner, but if you are, I mean, I believe I can take him, but it might be wise to take the route that you suggest.
In war, it's better to err on the side of caution. If we fall here, who knows how much stronger they could get.
Well, I guess that's why you're the one doing the thinking. I'm just here to do the fighting.
With a slight glint in my eye, I nod to Maresh and go, I agree. Let's see what we can find.
There you have it, Sergeant. We'll leave you to it.
Thank you. And all the speed that you need. Good luck. So with that, you all are inside the church. She goes back to her work with the rest of her adventurer companions that are nearby. What is it that you would like to do?
I say let's equip ourselves and head to the mines.
For it.
Okay. So, you would like to equip yourself. You do know that it's actually not inside the mines. It is beneath the mines, so we can bypass that unless you wish to do something inside the mines. Totally up to you.
Nope. Straight below, I suppose.
Okay. In which case, we're going to bring you all back to the mansion, where you all may now equip yourselves with whatever you feel necessary for today's encounter. So, remember, Maresh, because you were corrupted in the last session, you don't have all your spell slots, and you don't have full hit points. So,
Actually, I don't think I took any damage last game.
I believe that. So,
I don't
and I know
think
that,
you did either.
and I know that you leveled up, but you still have missing spell slots. So, what do you want to do?
Yes. So, as per usual, I will be taking the Keisha lunchbox and just two greater healing potions, the Dalo Archmage robes, the Wand of Lightning Bolts, and one of our Rings of Protection.
Okay.
And that will be it.
All right. And what would Lenthox like to take with him on this encounter?
Lenthox will be taking the plate armor, the belt of strength, the cloak of protection, the ring of mirror image, the vorpal sword, the Keisha's lunchbox, the greater healing potion, the tower shield, the elven boots, the handy haversack, and the iron flask.
I was about to say, how are you going to fit all this stuff? But okay.
I'm gonna also be bringing my warhorse, Rainbow.
Okay. Do I need to get you a token for your warhorse?
I think so. It can just be any large. Like I think it's large.
Okay.
Oh, Landox, don't forget this, I say as I hand him the dose of injury poison. Apply that to your sword, and it'll boost your skills quite a bit.
Of course. I appreciate you. How long does this last?
Until it's used.
Then I'll put it on the vorpal sword, preemptively.
Should be good for about 3 good strikes.
Okay, you should now be able to control Rainbow.
right.
All right. And is that everything you'd like to take with you?
Yes.
Halvis, is now your turn. What would you like to take with you?
I'm going to take a pair of goggles of night,
Okay.
the fine arcane focus, the lunchbox, 2 greater healing potions, a half plate +1, and the dagger of venom.
Okay. So, there aren't many of you going on this encounter, and you're going after a Leoden artifact. I'm going
and I'm
to...
going to grab the room's Nostrum
Okay.
as well.
Awesome.
And
Also...
can I take a diamond as well?
Sure.
The 300. Yeah.
Yes. For Revivify?
Yeah.
Okay. And for the rest of you, is there anything else that you would like to take with you? Remember, don't be skimpy. Items are meant to be used. So, if there's anything else you want to take with you, you should take it. Okay. So with that, are you all ready to be placed in the next location?
Yes.
Yes. And before we go, I want to cast aid at 2nd level, so that everyone gains everyone's max HP increases by 5, and then I'm gonna have Lenthux use his leadership feat and give a speech about friendship and allies, so that everyone has 11 temporary hit points for 8 hours.
Is that Inspiring Leader?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you give a rousing speech. And as you do so, the rest of your party becomes bolstered, emboldened, and feels the power of this small but mighty triangle group. Rainbow being the pointy part of the triangle. So, last call. Is this everything you're taking with you in this encounter? Okay.
Oh, and I'll take I don't know if I said it, the Ring of Mirror Image
You did.
as well. Okay.
So Lenthox gives you +5 to the max HP and then 11 temp, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I said Tower Shield. Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's what, 16 extra HP for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, if you all feel that you are good to go, you all make it to the Alf-Ladenstone mines. You find that iron grate with all the jagged rocks. You're able to light your way down, spelunk safely, although there are many treacherous rocks and very, very sharp, jutting metallic corners for you to get caught upon. So, sorry, cat hair all over my face. So, as you get down past about the 150 mark, 150 feet down of tight, very sharp turns and curves and squeezing tunnels, you eventually come to a massive cavern. You start dropping down slowly, tying a rope and making sure that your ropes continue. After 300 feet of rope, you eventually reach the bottom. Please look at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen for your tokens.
Ooh. Okay.
Everyone here, I believe, has dark vision. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I can thank Lenthox for mine.
As you get down here, you smell an acrid scent surrounding you. You can hear the sound of squelching and squishing. It is making you very, very uneasy. The smell is sickening. It doesn't smell like death. It smells like heaps of garbage. It smells like burning rubbish. It smells like melting hair. It smells like everything. Stop messing up my chair, bro. It smells like everything that you would have nightmares over. And you all feel incredibly uncomfortable. Does the aid spell assist in saving throws against fear?
No, but if they're within 10 feet of me, they do gain a +2 from my aura of protection for saving throws. Yeah, +2 for my charisma.
All right. Everybody, please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
And you said this is against fear.
Yes.
With his +2, I've got a 9.
With his +2, I have a 27.
Okay. Maresh, you start to feel jittery. Something is wrong here. It is making you very uncomfortable. You're finding yourself beginning to cast spells you're not intending to.
Oh.
Roll me a D100.
Exactly 100.
Halvis and Lenthix, can you please, Maga Cthulhu, Lord Geyser 21, can you please take your headsets off for a minute?
Yep.
Okay. So Black Irish, whenever anybody in any of my games rolls a D100, and if they ever roll a 100 or a 1, that immediately initiates their backstory. So I need for you to please speak with me afterwards, or we can talk a little bit more. Your backstory is going to come into this game and is now going to become a part of it. So, so that's what's happening. So they're not going to know about this until they listen to this a little bit later, but that's what's happening. So in any of my games, whenever you roll a D100, if you ever roll a 100 or a 1, your backstory is going to come up. Since it's 100, it's going to be positive. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what you want to bring in, and let's talk about some simple things. Give me like 10 points, and then I'll make something work. Cool?
Okay, awesome.
Right.
Okay. Geyser, do I have you back? Geyser! Geyser! Geyser!
Is he not looking at his screen?
He may not be, which is fine. Maresh, you feel the urge to consistently cast Eldritch Blast and Fireball.
Okay.
But not right now. Okay. So, you all are in this area. Is any of you proficient in survival? Are any of you?
I am.
I am.
Both of you roll me survival checks. Oh. Ow.
Ooh, bad roll.
Lenthix, as you're looking at the ground, you're noticing that there's shifted dirt and shifted rock down here, but it seems shifted to almost make a lane. Something has been rolling down here, maybe some kind of a rock, or maybe somebody pushed a box, but it's fairly big. I love you.
Someone's been moving things around here.
Yeah, point out the trail.
It's heading to the northeast.
It may be wise to follow it, see what's going on here. Rainbow. Go on ahead a little bit.
So I'm gonna get my horsey to move over here.
Is this a summon creature?
Yeah, it's a summoned creature.
Okay.
War horse with a Fey subtype.
Cool.
Okay, so it is.
You cut out there. Oh, we cannot hear you at all.
No. I can't. It's okay. It happens. Let's see, 11. I don't
How's
know.
everybody doing tonight?
Mm.
I hope everybody's had a good week so far.
Not too bad, not too bad.
It's good. Today, I'm enjoying today is my off day along with tomorrow. Nice little break from work. Although,
Nice.
not that I do much at work anyway. I basically just get paid to sit on my phone for 8 hours. And I've got some food on the way. My grandma is ordering from Ruby Tuesday, so that'll be nice.
Nice.
About those met. Oh yes, voice mod.
Bull. Not really.
Oh, there's the sound.
I heard it.
Oh.
Oh, nope, never mind.
Back off.
Yeah. Hmm. So it turns out my steed cannot attack. Wait, hold on. A mount can only take dash, disengage, or action.
Reliable voice mod, not reliable at all.
There we go.
Voice mod.
Oh,
Oh, I'm back. Hi. Voice mod, not reliable.
That was a big glitch.
You voice mod. That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hashtag voice mod WTF, bruh. Okay.
Just somebody clip this in the stream and then you can send it to their support team.
Oh god, no! I'm gonna send it anyway. Yeah, I'm getting sick of that. It's cutting into things. Okay, so Rainbow goes up forward, and does Rainbow have stats that they can like roll stuff for? Or
it's a warhorse.
okay, how does Rainbow communicate?
Telepathically.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's a level 2 spell, I think.
That's what? Okay. All right,
Magic
so
horse.
you have a telepathic magic rainbow horse who's Fey. Yep, moving forward. Can your telepathic rainbow horse who is Fey see in the dark?
I'm not sure because like it says face subtype, so I don't know if face subtype means they can see in the dark.
Not always.
I think that's just like its magic base. If it's do war horses naturally have dark vision?
No.
Then I'd say no.
Okay. Rainbow's a little debilitated down here. It's very dark.
Okay.
You
But
could
Rainbow is
strap-
there, and nothing seems to have happened to the warhorse yet.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start stepping forward to the warhorse. I'm going to go ahead and cast my I'm gonna be over here and cast Divine Sense. So it's a feat. As an action, until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell, or another location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Within 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. You do not sense anything.
Okay. I am now going to go ahead and light a torch.
You're not
And
going
I'm
to,
gonna-
or you are
I-
going to?
I am going to.
Okay.
And I am going to have the torch have the rainbow kind of grab it from the very bottom.
Sure, why not?
So it can be holding a torch
Okay.
by itself.
D&D, the game where horses carry the torch for you.
They have an intelligence of 6 because it's a fine steed.
Did you ever see Rapunzel? Or not Rapunzel, Tangled? The horse used a frying pan.
Yeah. Maybe that's something we could train it to do.
Also, a quote from
Maybe.
that movie: "This is the weirdest thing I've ever done." So, as you give your horse a torch, yep. Now what?
I'm gonna send it off exploring over here.
Okay. You send it off
And
exploring.
ask it if I ask if it sees anything.
It doesn't see anything. However, roll me a Constitution saving throw for the horse.
Oh,
Okay, what's this? It's that, sorry. Warhorse, Constitution +1. So 12.
12. You notice that it's having a hard time moving north. It actually looks like it's trudging instead of walking.
I'll communicate with telepathically asking,
What's wrong, girl? It's what's going on? Are you having any trouble?
Yes. It's hard to move.
Are you stuck or are you gonna be okay?
Okay.
I look at Miresh and Helvius.
Rainbow says she's fine. It's a little bit hard to move there, but she's doing okay. Atta girl. Pretty girl.
I mean, I'm going to give you a card of inspiration for not only the fact that you gave your horse a torch, but also made me roleplay a telepathic horse.
Or I have an inspiration card now.
Oh,
I guess
God.
I'll. God damn it! I'm
Do you wanna-
scared.
You can gift it to another person.
Does anyone not have one? Rush?
I don't.
I have one.
I'll give it the inspiration card to Miresh.
Okay. Resh, you now have one. Okay. So, Rainbow is having a really hard time moving north.
Okay.
Be careful. The shadows are moving. Watch your horse closely.
I'll have Rainbow go a little bit more north over here.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
One more d20 plus 1. Oh, 5.
Can you draw a straight line from yourself to Rainbow?
Hold on. No, that's not the right one.
Rainbow's behind cover. You hear something go clatter, 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 clatter from the other side, and watch as the light kind of flickers and flows.
Is the light still there, or?
Yeah, you can still see the light from the in the distance.
Rainbow, are you okay?
You look around the other side, and Rainbow has fallen down. Rainbow is on our side.
Oh no. Rainbow, what's wrong? Talk to me, girl. Talk to me.
You just hear, "Can't move."
I told you these shadows were dangerous.
Oh yeah, roll a D100.
Me again?
Yeah.
38.
You don't get the urge to fire a firebolt or Eldritch Blast at Rainbow.
Start moving toward my rainbow.
Okay.
Stay there, guys. Obvious Mesh. Hold on 1 second.
Roll me a
Oh,
roll me an insight check.
Oh, he has no wisdom.
But what
Oh.
you do see as you're getting closer to Rainbow, Rainbow is twitching so fast and sporadically, intermittently, that it looks like Rainbow is starting to phase out of existence. All that you see is just a very, very quick brrr, brrr, brrr from different parts of their body. It looks as though they're having a seizure. However, it's just small portions. Rainbow still communicates. But you see that whatever is happening to their corporeal form. As you get closer here, the smell is intense, and it is making you feel ill.
I'm gonna go over here to Rainbow and see. Can I help Rainbow up?
You try to put your hands on
Try to?
Rainbow. As you do so, you're able to get purchase and able to lift, and then one of the arms starts. One of Rainbow's legs starts to twitch. As that happens, you feel your hand start to pass through, and then your hand is thrown out very quickly. It seems as though Rainbow's corporeal form is starting to phase.
It's okay, girl. Rest up for now.
And I dismiss my. I'll dismiss the steed. Because I don't
Try-
want to see my Rainbow suffer.
What's your spellcasting modifier?
Let me see. It is a +6.
Roll me a spell attack roll, please.
Oh, okay. So 8.
It doesn't work. You try to send Rainbow back. You can't. The command does not follow your instruction.
I'm sorry, Rainbow, but this is gonna hurt. But you'll be okay soon.
You start hearing a very loud coming from the northwest, and then a very loud
I'm gonna cast my Divine Sense one more time.
You don't sense anything. Please send Divine Sense to the VTT.
Yeah. see. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can.
Copy and paste. them?
Regular. Wait. Hold on. There we go. I can.
Okay. So with that, it'll give the people that are watching the stream a little bit more information on it.
I call over.
You can't sense it.
Marash, Alias, maybe it's best if we stay together.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, girl.
You all begin hearing. Then you just hear a. As a massive creature comes from the
Jesus
side,
Christ.
seemingly to have multiple heads, intestines spilling from its guts, one arm horribly aberrant, and the rest of its body seemingly pieced together from vile parts. I need for everybody to roll me initiative.
Oh no, that's a cool token.
One. Oh my god.
Did you make that one, Biz, or did you get that from someone?
No, this is not my creation. I don't make most of I don't make any of these tokens. Mirage, Slenthox, Halvis. Okay, there we go. Please roll one for Rainbow using Rainbow stats. Rainbow is in this fight.
14 plus 1. 15.
Okay. Give me just a moment. It's taking a bit of time for this to load up, which is a shame. Oh, crap!
Hmm?
I don't think I have Beyond 20. What happened to my... Oh, man. Everything broke today.
Uh-oh.
This is not good.
So the monster's reduced to 0 now, then? Or.
No, you stop it. This item has been disabled. What? Enable that. There we go. Okay. It's enabled now. That's dumb. Okay. There we go. Okay, got it all back.
Woo.
Dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Alright. Except that it didn't take. So, what is the, what is Rainbow's?
15.
15. 1-5. Got it.
Make sure. Yeah, 15.
Okay. It's Rainbow's turn first. I need for Rainbow to roll me a dexterity saving throw, or just a dex check if they don't have a saving throw.
Dex check. Alright. So. 12 plus 1. 13.
Okay. With a 13, Rainbow is able to scoot just about 5 feet away. You can see that the farther that Rainbow is from this creature, the more her form seems to stay corporeal. Okay. That is Rainbow's turn. Maresh.
I'll do a little sidestep to get this monster in my line of sight. And we are going to cast a fireball at it.
Okay.
If my character sheet would move. Thank you.
Okay. Oh crap! I made a mistake. Sorry. So everybody who's watching the stream, I apologize. I made a very wrong mistake. Okay, dexterity saving throw. It cannot succeed. So, 26 points of fire damage. Roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
As this happens, you notice that something in his gut begins to almost pop, and whatever damage you've done seems to affect it internally as well. This does double the damage.
Sick. All right, and then next we're going to use up 2 sorcery points. Quicken spell, a trio of Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. Two natural 20s to hit. Okay. Roll me another perception check. All 3 of these Eldritch Blasts slam into this creature. As that happens, the skin almost goes far and deep in. All of them seem to do very similar damage, though. Oops. Oh, damn it. I made double negatives. Okay, go ahead. What were you going to do?
I will just step back over so I'm not in his direct line.
Okay. Sounds good. You step over. You're not in his direct line. It is now the creature's turn. The creature, 2 massive steps forward. As that happens, it brings up its massive hand in front of both of you. As that happens, it's going to make 1 attack against Lenthux with the massive hand. 28 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, 11 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage.
And how many 7 points?
Of poison damage, yep. I need for you to make a Constitution saving throw. Second attack and another con save. This is 24 points of piercing and 5 points of poison. Not bad.
Another con save.
Yes. Okay. 18. You take 1 point of corruption. You cannot be healed nor recover unless you are given magical healing. You need to put down 1 point of corruption for me. Okay. I need for all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
+2 from Lenthux.
Okay.
25.
Maresh, you are shaken. Now I can dictate whether or not you cast a first level spell or a cantrip if you match one of my numbers when you roll a d100. At the beginning of your turn, you must roll a d100. If your d100, if any of those digits match my d10, I choose either a first level spell or a cantrip.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, this is that creature's turn. You watch it crunch and gravel, and I am so sorry to do this, but do you guys mind just a like a 2-minute thing? My wife just got home. Want to make sure that she has food. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Be right back. So I'm sorry.
Okay, this is a very dangerous creature.
Yeah, that took a lot more than I thought it was going to. I think I'm gonna go for all in with my everything.
It seems to be weak to fire based off the way he said it, but
You going
I
to
see something,
make
though,
a melee?
What was that?
You gonna do melee?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right in there and use Vow of Enmity which as a bonus action, I can choose a creature I can see within 10 feet of you and gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute until it drops to 0 HP or falls unconscious. And it is not a concentration.
That's fortunate.
And then with that, I'm gonna make sure I use my Divine Smites for that, because I'm gonna need it.
I got two choices.
Yeah.
Throw some fire at it, or hit it with a guiding bolt, which could give you
The Guiding Bolt.
advantage.
I say, I don't know, fire seemed like it was working well, but we can try Guiding Bolts. This one seems like a big target.
If I'd had to guess, fire and with damage are probably.
We have ordered soup. Everything is good.
Good soup.
Nice.
My TikTokers will get that reference.
I just found out that that was an Adam Driver movie. Like today. Been listening to that damn audio clip for ages. I'm so sorry for doing that. Halvis, it is now your turn. So what do you want to do?
Well, let's give this a try. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt. Nice. 15 does hit. 15 points of radiant damage.
And then I'm going to yell, Lenthox, get him!
Okay. The next attack is at advantage.
Oh, okay, awesome. I'm
Well,
gonna go
hang-
ahead and
Halvis, was that your whole turn?
Yes, that's my whole turn.
Are you going to move?
No, I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Copy that. Okay. Lenthix, you're up.
I'm gonna go over here. And I'm going to, for my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and use, what's it called? My Bow of Enmity.
Okay.
Let me put that. Which I use as a bonus action for my Talent Divinity. And what that does is gives me advantage. So, that is going to be super advantage, I guess. Thanks to Halvius. And now that I have super advantage, I'm gonna take out my Vorpal sword. And I'm gonna
I'm gonna have to start coming up with some real, like a trifecta of stuff, because this double stuff is starting to be not great. Okay. So,
Okay,
I am going to nerf you, just letting you know, but for now, this is fine.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
Okay. 29
It's gonna
hits.
take a while. 'Cause-
One hit or two?
Oh, that was supposed to be 3 attacks. What happened?
Well, again. Single
Yeah.
roll.
Let me take the normal roll.
28. Okay, so
So
take the
the
top
29
ones.
would be best.
Mhm.
Okay.
No.
and I'm going to-
one-handed or two-handed? Because I have to take one of those two numbers.
Oh, one-handed, 13.
13.
Because he's wielding a shield.
You also get the 3d8 poison damage. Injury
Oh, that's
poison.
right. 3d8 poison damage.
You swipe
So, let me
across the
roll-
creature, and it does. You see it bubbling up a little bit. 3d8, you said?
Oh, is it 3d8 or 1d8?
3.
Oh, so 2 more d8s. So 13 extra points. But wait, there's more, because with that attack, I'm also using Divine Smite,
Go for it.
using a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
So that's going to be, let me make sure I'm getting this right. 2,
5d8.
3d8, 5d8 in total.
No,
This is a
Google, I was not
fiend.
talking to you.
Let's see. see.
What did it think you
5d8.
said?
So 29 points of damage.
Okay.
That's
This is just radiant
damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that 29 is radiant damage.
Okay.
That's just my first attack. So I'm gonna attack it one more time with super advantage, or is it just?
Just advantage because the guiding bolt will last for the next attack.
Gotcha. All right. So 4 ball.
31 hits. 14 points of slash damage. And roll the poison.
Which is 3d8
Yes.
plus I'm using a second spell slot. Let me mark it off for my divine smite.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 48.
4d8.
So 29 points of radiant damage.
Zing.
And I'm just gonna move him right over here.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Okay. He took radiant damage while you were next to him. So when that happens, everybody within 10 feet of this creature, you all see as he takes radiant damage, the radiance goes through him. Roll me a perception check as well, Lenthix. Actually, all three of you, because you all saw Lenthix do this. There's a torch like on the ground next to Rainbow. Okay. Okay. Maresh, as you watch Lenthix cut into him, one of those three things that happened to cause damage to that creature seemed to do the exact opposite. So, all creatures that are around him within 10 feet of receiving radiant damage, you see this billowing black cloud of just disgusting vileness. Constitution saving throw 18, please, from Lenthix and from Rainbow.
Constitution. Come on, baby. Oh no. Okay, and then I'm going to, for Rainbow,
Okay. Is that a failure for Rainbow?
yeah.
Okay. Rainbow, you see, start to shrivel and shake, starts to writhe and bend. And then you see parts of Rainbow begin to slough and begin to fall off. And you see it almost deform into a puddle of a mass that looks grotesque. You take 50.
Rainbow!
You take 50 points of poison damage,
Oh no.
and you have a second point of corruption. You must be healed twice by healing magic to be able to recover. You have 1 point of exhaustion. Okay. Lenthix, is that your entire turn? Is there anything else you can do?
Oh.
Okay. You watch as the puddle that was once Rainbow begin to shift and begin to move its way towards this large creature. It just rolls and squelches as it gets closer and closer to this creature. Maresh, it's now your turn.
Alright, here goes the D100. 62.
Okay. You maintain your composure.
Sick. Alright, then we are going to... let's do 4th level barrage of magic missiles.
Okay, these just all hit.
How many? That is 6 bolts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Roll me a perception check. Okay, you watch all these bolts slam into the creature. It looks as though they go in and they do damage. You can't see how much. Okay, Maresh, that is your action. Bonus action.
Quicken spell once more. We're gonna blast him with a firebolt.
Okay. 27 hits, 6 points of fire damage.
And then
And you see
I
that this
will-
one ignites something inside of it and seems to do much more damage than you were expecting.
And then I will step back a few feet.
Okay. It is now this creature's turn. This creature is going to slam on top of Rainbow, and you watch as Rainbow gets absorbed into this creature. How many hit points did Rainbow originally have?
Hold on 1 second. 19.
You see that this creature seems to take the biomass of Rainbow and bring it into itself. You see it grow slightly and start to understand where its mass had come from. Okay. On its turn, it is going to turn to Lenthix. 2 massive claw swipes. $25 and 19 to hit.
25 hits, 19 misses.
Okay, 18 points of piercing damage and 3 points of poison damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm down. I'm at 0.
Okay. You are not making death saving throws. You're not killed right out, but you are in the middle of what is called suffering. You do not die, but you do not lose health either.
Is con save still or no?
I'll say yes, because corruption is something that I created. Okay, so you would only have the 2 points of corruption.
Okay.
All right, and that's both attacks, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I rolled them both at once, I'm just going to give that to you. I'm not going to make the second attack automatically hit.
Oh, Lord Geyser used a healing yodel on me.
You have 1 point of corruption. But you recover no hit points. That's the bad part about corruption. Remember, you must receive magic healing to remove the corruption, and only then can you start healing.
I'm using. I'm gonna redeem my own healing yodel.
You have 0 points of corruption, and you are now making death saving throws.
Okay.
I need for both of you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. That's Maresh and Halvis.
Already?
Maresh, you save. Halvis saves. Okay. Neither one of you are shaken. He is going to move in the way of you and Lenthix. You see him, one of the heads spinning on the body, almost looking like it's about to rip off. And this head is looming straight down at Lenthix. The head is now inches from Lenthix's face.
Someone redeemed the healing yodel.
Oh, nice.
Death Lemon!
Oh, thank you, Death Lemon.
Death Lemon. Nice. Okay, 4 points of
My
healing.
man.
You are prone, but you are back up. All right, Halvis, it is now your turn.
Uh. Crap. I'm gonna drop a fireball right there.
Okay,
Hopefully missing me and Lunthux both.
gotcha. Okay. They're easily able to do so. He cannot succeed this, so he is going to take all that damage. That's 50 points of fire damage. Because fire does double damage to him. You start to see that this creature is starting to lose its form. Roll me a perception check at advantage. Because you're using fire. In the center of this creature, as you look deep into its guts, you can see at the very middle of it looks to be some kind of a jeweled dagger that is pointed straight down. It looks to be in the very center of this mass.
I will yell, "Hey, there! He has a jeweled dagger in the center of him," and I will move. Yeah, I'm gonna move just up to this corner.
Okay. And that's your whole turn? Bonus action?
I don't have one I can use, I don't believe.
Drink a potion, take something.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, Lenthix, it's your turn.
Okay.
You are prone, so you're going to have to spend half your movement to get up, or all attacks are going to be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'll get up. And I'm just gonna, with snarling teeth, say,
I'm not dead yet.
and I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay, that just happens.
Yeah.
It's your bonus action.
And let me see. I'm going to now attack, and I still have my, what's it called? With advantage because of Vow of Enmity.
Is that a time thing, or does it go away when
It
when you drop?
lasts 1 minute or until the creature is killed, or let me double check. Vow of Enmity. Yeah, I gain advantage attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until it drops or falls unconscious. So it's still going.
Oh, dope.
I thought I got scared when you said.
Can you send it to the VTT for me? I actually don't see it.
Oh, I thought I did. Okay, give me 1 second.
I'm scrolling.
Should be under Channel Divinity.
Oh, it's under Channel Divinity. That's why I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Vow of Enmity. It's a bonus action. Yeah, it's just when it does the thing. There's no other save to it. Okay, so that's just happening. You have 8 more rounds of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
27 hit
first
does
attack.
hit. 14 points of damage.
Again, I'm using my last second spell slot to do my 48? Yeah, 48.
48, yeah.
Of
19
radiant damage.
points of radiant damage. Do you have poison still on your weapon?
It is for one attack, I think.
Is it, how many attacks is it for, Marish?
3.
3. So yeah, it's gonna be 1 more poison. So it's how many d8s for that one? 2 d8.
3d8. 3d8.
3d8.
12. Okay.
3 attacks, 3d8. It's
And
almost
then
like
I'm
it
going
was
to
designed that
attack.
way.
All right, I'm gonna attack one more time,
30 hits for 15.
and using a. Oh, I forgot to add the 1d6 for the Hunter's Mark for the last one.
Okay.
So that was an extra 2.
Okay.
And then for level 1 spell slot, Divine Smite.
Okay.
plus my hunter's mark.
You roll 3d8 for level 1.
Yeah, because it's 2d8s. Oh, if it's a fiend, it does one more d8. If it's a fiend
not.
or...
It's not a fiend.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let me see. 2d8 extra damage. Oh, okay, gotcha.
So,
And then that...
have you been rolling an extra d8 because you thought it was a fiend? Or was it just this one time?
I think I've been rolling an extra d8. I think I've been rolling an extra... Yeah, I've been rolling an extra d20.
So, you mean a d8?
Yeah, d8, sorry.
No worries.
Let's see.
Go back through your smites and just let me know which. We're just gonna take away like the last of the d8s, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm
I
gonna
see
have
a
to. I'm gonna have to
5.
heal back up.
Yeah.
Well, add those up. Don't say them out loud because I'm still doing math in my head too.
Gotcha, sorry.
It's okay. Shit. Plus 5 plus 8, 13, 21. Okay, so plus 21. Okay, so Lenthix, those are 2 attacks, 2 smites, 1 hunter's mark. Is that everything?
Yeah. That's gonna be everything.
Are you going to move?
And... I'm just gonna move... I'm gonna stay over here. Yeah.
Okay. As a reaction, because you used a radiant melee attack, radiant attack against it, it is going to unleash the miasma again.
Oh my
Con
God.
save, please. Halvis, you are just on the outside of it. All right, 23. So you do save. You're taking half of this. You're taking 26 points of poison damage, and you have 1 point of corruption.
What an corruption. I'm down again.
You are not making death saving throws. You are undergoing suffering. Okay, that is Lenthix's turn. Maresh, you're up.
Alright, so I'm sure I know the answer to this already. Want to ask, can I use banishment to get rid of that dagger in his chest? It says a creature.
To get rid of an
but-
object?
Yeah. It says a creature, so I'm thinking no, but I wanted to ask.
Hold on, one second. Creature into... I'm going to have to say no.
Yep, that's it.
Because it's an object. This specifically says a creature.
No worries. In that case, do I need to roll a D100 since I passed that last wisdom check?
Yes. Lenthix, you are now making death saving throws. Maresh, you keep your cool.
Sick. In that case, we are going to hit him with a recent addition to my spell list. Immolation.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he can't make that saving throw. So that's 33, 40 points. That's 80 points of fire damage. Yeah, he's looking super bad. So what happens? 86 on a failed save.
It burns
And-
for the duration.
And burns for a minute.
And
Burning? Okay.
at the end of its turns, it can't do the saving throw, so at the end of the turns, it takes another 7 points of fire damage.
Okay, so it wasn't 7 points total, so I need to add 14. because I added those two together. So it's 33 doubled, which is 66. Okay, so it's going to take 7 points on the next turn as long as you maintain concentration. Am I understanding that right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Maresh, that is your turn. Do you want to move?
No, but we will quicken spell once more to hit him with another fire.
Okay, go for it.
Oh.
So because it is a natural 1, I usually would say that this is gotta go. That's still enough to hit him. So I'm going to give you this. That's 13 points of fire damage, doubled to 26.
Sick. And then I will move over here.
Okay. You do so.
And we got a healing yodel from Chicken Nuggets for Lenthox.
Nice.
Oh my god, thank you.
Okay. You have 2 hit points. You are prone, but you are alive. Okay. Maresh, that's your whole turn?
Yes.
This creature is going to shift away from you, Lenthux, so you will get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage because you are prone.
Okay. At disadvantage. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, I'm going to give you the same grace as I did for for Maresh, because a 14 still hits his armor class. So I'm going to give you the one-handed damage on that.
Okay. And because of my sentinel feat, he cannot move farther away from me.
And can I move? Okay.
No, because of the sentinel. I'm gonna regret this.
Yeah.
Run.
Okay. He is going to smash you on the ground. This is at advantage, I'm sorry. 23 to hit.
Just hits by
Okay.
1.
I'm going to use my inspiration card I got from Lenthox to make him re-roll that.
Want to make him reroll it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The first attack misses.
Okay.
Second attack. You're the
Let's
luckiest
go!
bastard. You're the luckiest bastard I've ever met.
Oh my god.
I was gonna eat you.
I know.
Okay.
Thank you, exactly 1 chicken nugget and Death Lemon and everyone for those healing yodels.
You see it's extremely frustrated. And it's going to roar once again. I need for all of you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Maresh,
By the way-
it's now second level spells.
Is
so-
that against being frightened or no?
Yes, this is against being shaken.
Never
Right,
mind.
hold on. Can I be shaken? So I'm pretty sure I failed this, so I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll my wisdom save.
Oh, Maresh used his inspiration on you.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Right. So yeah, you have your inspiration. That's okay. Got it. Okay, so you make it. So you're fine. Halvis, Maresh, you are both shaken. You have to roll a d100 at the beginning of your turns, and I have to roll a d10. If any of my d10 matches either of your digits, then you cast that. You cast one of the cantrips on your cantrip list, and I choose. Okay. So, that is the end of that creature's turn. He cannot move. Halvis, is now your turn.
Oh crap! I know that's on your list.
It is, actually. Your next attack is a critical hit.
Can I scream something out?
No, it's not your turn, man.
Oh, okay.
So, do I have to cast something specific now, or?
No, no. I didn't match any of your digits.
Okay.
Sorry. You were able to maintain your composure.
Then I say let's light him up.
Burning Hands?
Yes.
Okay. Say Dex save. You can't make it. So it's 30 points of fire damage. Okay. Crap. I think that's right. Okay. Fire burns over the top of him. He's barely holding his form together.
I'm gonna move back one, and that's the end of my turn, unfortunately.
Okay. Lenthix, you're up.
Okay, so my bonus action, I'm going to recast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. I forgot to
I think
take
that's my
off the...
last.
Yeah, I forgot to take off that thing. Hunter's Mark is up.
Okay. And I'm just gonna yell out,
No matter what, burn him in ashes.
and I'm going to attack.
Okay.
I am definitely not using Divine Smite this time. So, first attack,
16 hits, 15 points of slashing damage.
plus the Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
and then once more.
29 hits. 17. And 2. Okay. Barely hanging on. Is that your whole turn?
Ends my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Maresh, it's now your turn.
Alright. 91.
I don't make it.
Sick. We're gonna do a little sidestep here, and we're gonna hit him with another immolation.
Awesome. Okay. 16 points of fire damage, 19 points of...
All of those ones. Oh my god.
That's a lot
That's
of
a lot.
ones. That's not a lot of ones. Oh, he would have taken 14 points of damage anyway at the start of your turn. Because of immolation from last turn, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. At the end
Oh,
of
yeah.
his last
Go
turn.
ahead and recover your spell slot, because how do you want to do this?
Oh, sick. I'll just say, you leave Lentox alone! As I watch him burn up.
Okay. As you do so, Lenthix, I need for a dexterity saving throw, please. Okay, you save. You start seeing that the interior of this guy starts going and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So, you start seeing that it's getting bigger. I'm giving you the option to do something or to run somewhere. What do you want to do?
I am going. What was that, Marish?
Let's GTFO.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the hell out of here
Where you headed?
and just try and run as far away as I can.
Okay. Are you all trying to book it behind that a large pylon there?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I'm gonna set the tower.
I'm actually super curious as to what the damage would be. Oh, hang on a second. Gotta text message from the other room? What happened? It's all good. No worries. Okay, I really just want to see how much damage this would have done. So give me just 1 second. This isn't actually happening. You just hear this extremely loud and watch all this gross disgustingness fly everywhere.
Ooh.
It's up there.
Oh my.
my.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So just a question. If I would have deployed the tower
sorry,
shield
that's-
for total cover, would that have affected me, or would that still...
You would have had advantage on it. So you would have
Oh, okay.
have had advantage on it, and if you would have, it's pretty much if any of that stuff touched you, you would have been hit by some of it.
dead?
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
that's plus 300. That's not right. So it was just supposed to be 30 d20. So that's 331 points of damage you would have gotten.
Dead.
Woof.
Yeah. So you weren't killed by this creature, whom you actually do not know the name of. But as you all gathered together now in this disgusting slough of gore and guts, Lenthux looking extremely bad, but the rest of you seemingly okay.
Lentox, now might be a time to drink some potions, my friend.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and use first I'm gonna use my lay in hands to recover 40 hit points. 'Cause that's all I have left.
Hmm. I mean, I don't want anybody else.
On myself, just because that's all I have. I think everyone else has been hasn't been touched by it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Red
gonna
Thumb.
down my greater healing potion, which is 48 plus 4, right?
Yep. You were tanking like a champ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unscathed.
Would you get off my desk?
I can't. I can try.
Let's see. So,
It'd take too much effort to do.
so plus 12, plus 8. And I'll take 2 more healing potions, so that'll be what?
Okay.
4 d4s. 10. Plus. That'll be plus 8, right? Or 4.
Plus 4.
Okay. So plus 10. I'm gonna take 1 more healing potion,
Okay.
which is 2d4.
Plus 2. It's 9. Or, yes.
And I think I'm okay with that.
16 plus 14, you have 39 points of healing from your potions.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. I'm going to take away the turn order, the initiative tracker, so that you guys feel a little bit safer. You all feel this overwhelming, almost like a vibration in the air around you. The smell is gone.
Is this place like covered in the black sludge now?
You see it as this entire area seems to be covered in it, but as you look around and you notice where the black sludge should be trailing, you notice that it almost phases out of existence. And then you just start seeing little bits of ash start to come up, and it just floats and disappears.
Okay. Well,
First, I'm gonna smack Lenthox's arm and go, you know, I could have healed you. You didn't have to chug all them.
Cleric.
That's alright. By my god, I shall live and die. Servant of Markul.
Hmm.
Now that that's all done and handled, shall we see about that accursed dagger?
Well, I seen a dagger in his chest, so I'm going to go see if it's there.
Okay.
And careful where you step, Elvis.
And
No, I
as
shall go with you.
carefully as I can, I'll come up around this pillar.
Okay, so as you get around, you see a dagger spinning, pointing straight down and floating where this creature's chest once was. All three of you roll me a charisma saving throw.
+2 thanks to Linthux.
Mm-hmm. Maresh, you're
Hey.
fine.
Sorcerer,
fine.
baby.
Alvis, you're fine. Okay. So as all of you are surrounding this and seeing this large dagger right here in the middle of this area, you all hear the sound of thousands of screams and terrifying cries coming in this direction. All of you know, looking at it, being close to it, causes these overwhelming urges to reach out and grab it. But you're able to stymie yourself knowing what is affecting you. And also just having fought what affected many others. So, I'm going to give you an option. You now have full control of your faculties. You're no longer under any beguiling influence. What are you going to do?
Alvis, you
Yeah.
brought the ruins Nostrum, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Let's see what you can find out about this dagger.
I will use the runes Nostrum and ritually cast Identify.
Are you all doing this in full view of the dagger?
I'm gonna step back over here, just in case.
I'm going to get the tower shield and put it right over here.
Okay. You plant the tower shield. Halvis?
I will do it in view of the dagger, because I'm assuming I have to. Since I gotta identify it.
Okay. Halvis, I'm going to give you 3 attempts to not be affected by the dagger. Lenthux, I'm doing the same for you, since you are not just in clear view, but in clear proximity. Both of you
Another
roll me
charisma
another
save?
charisma save. Mm-hmm. Naresh is fine. Lenthux is fine. Halvis is not.
I'm gonna
Halvis?
use my inspiration card.
Okay.
2 is 18.
18. Halvis, you are on the cusp of this thing overtaking your mind. You know that where you are right now is incredibly dangerous. Lenthux, where you are getting more used to it, but the influence is piercing, and it's getting worse. You don't know how much more of this you can hold out for. Halvis and Lenthux, what are you going to do?
He only gets a +2 to his save if I'm near him within 10 feet. So I'm gonna try and like cover myself as much I can with the tower shield.
You are right behind
And-
the tower shield. You have no line of sight to this dagger. It's still affecting you.
I'm just gonna yell out to Halvius.
Hurry up!
He has 9 minutes and 54 seconds to go.
Mm,
I'm
gonna
gonna
stay
try to
by
hold
it.
on.
Okay. Halvis, is that just because you don't have Identify prepared today?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So you're going to try to hold on. Lenthux and Halvis, I need for you both
Actually,
to give... yes?
can instead, since I see he's doing a ritual instead of preparing, using the spell, can I take my handy haversack and just go and put the dagger inside of it?
I will say that you can make that attempt with your current attempt. However, you will close the gap and now be right up next to the dagger on your next try. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, because I'm thinking if it's taking him so long, I'd rather we take it back, have him prepare the spell, and then do it instantly.
Okay.
What does that sound? Or does Javius, do you want to keep on trying for it? It was just an idea, but if you want to do keep on doing the ritual, Lenthux will stay by it.
Well, your reasoning is sound. I kind of just want to keep trying.
Okay.
But I'm a stubborn, hard-headed fool.
And Lenthux is just as stubborn.
Okay.
I'll wait.
You know, I peeked my head out from around the corner. We could have Araziver do it.
He doesn't have the runes Nostrum. It'll blind him.
Right.
You
You
looked
get
at
on
Horace.
with it,
You looked at
Obvious.
Horacenio in the chat, right?
Yes.
It's perfectly fine. That's the whole point. The chat's part of the caravan too. Otherwise, those healing yodels would have been right out the door.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's fine. Backseat gaming's good until somebody else becomes a real jerk about it. And so far, we've never had that. 48 episodes, and we've only had one person be like, "Oh, this sucks." And Rogue Dragoon just said, "See ya." That was great. Love you, bro. Okay. So,
I'm to keep going then, Halvis.
are you going to try to quick bag the dagger, or are you going to leave it be?
I'm leaving it be because I'll offer to. I toss idea to Javius. Javius wants to keep on going, and when Lenthux not being the smartest or wisest, but pretty stubborn, he's gonna keep on going.
All right. About 3.5 minutes go by, and you all are able to maintain your focus. And then it starts to wane. The sounds of screaming in your mind, of everything that you had once held dear, now flowing through your head as though it was a complete miasmic tidal wave of horror. Both of you roll me. Jesus. My Google thing on my phone just literally said, "I'm sorry, I don't understand horror."
Oh,
I hate it when it does that. Both of you roll me charisma saving throws as it's now starting to pierce into your mind.
+2,
+2.
be 15
So
for him. 19.
Halvis, you feel the influence pulling you forward, and you are moving closer. You are now 5 feet away from the dagger.
But I have stopped and then grabbed him, or too late?
You are doing everything in your power to stop yourself. Halvis, if you fail one more time, you will be next to the dagger.
I'm gonna yell out to Javius as I see him move to get him.
Hang on. Lenthix, is your charisma save, does that include your aura?
17. No.
It does not? You have a +9 naturally?
Yeah.
What's your charisma score?
It's 14, but with
I don't
this,
think that's the case because it'd be 2 plus your proficiency modifier. Then that
oh
would
yeah,
only
yeah,
be
it's
7.
2 plus my save from the
that would
aura,
be-
and then +1 plus a cloak of protection.
Okay, so that is included. In which case, Lenthix,
Yeah.
you are drawn just as powerfully. Roll me a strength check. At advantage.
An advantage. Hold on 1 second. Oh god.
In an incredible show of strength, you smash through the entire tower shield, shattering it in half, as you yourself are now 5 feet away from the dagger. If you all fail the next one, you will touch the dagger. Lenthux, Halvis, do you wish to stay?
Say you, servant of Merkul.
I will stay because I will either die to this thing or I will take it to save us.
And by Lathander's might, I will not be outdone by you.
Okay.
As Maresh is in the back, just like, damn, okay. He's like, I'm not trying to die again. That sucks.
I can feel Naresh just like face palming like these 2 idiots.
Okay, Lenthux, Halvis, it's your last chance. Roll me a charisma saving throw. Lenthux, you steel yourself, you pull out the Vorpal sword, you jam it into the ground, you prevent yourself from moving any farther forward. Although this screaming through your mind is now turning into the worst torture that you could ever possibly imagine. Halvis, you give in. Every bit of you presses yourself forward. You reach out knowing that if you just take it, the pain will stop. You reach forward using that skeletal arm and you grab it. As that happens, you watch the jewels turn into a writhing mass of black bone and flesh weaving over top of it as it seals itself to your hand. As you watch all of that corruption go up your arm and twist, and the pain is excruciating. The sound of thousands of voices, which was once a hallucination, is now all too real in your mind. But Ruin's Nostrum, which you currently hold, begins to glow and turns a bright emerald green as the weave begins to go back through your arm, through your hand, to the dagger, turning to a bright green emerald knife. You have unlocked Zerfal's tongue, a Leotin artifact.
Oh,
Zerfal's tongue is a cursed artifact. However, Ruin's Nostrum is the artifact that unlocks it. You must have both of them on you in order for it to be unlocked. If Lenthux would have done it, you all would have fought the creature again.
Oh boy.
But because Halvis did it, and Halvis is holding Ruin's Nostrum, he now controls Ruin's Nostrum and Zerfal's tongue.
Woo!
Would you like to look up Zerfal's tongue in D&D Beyond?
yes.
Let's,
Go for it.
How do you spell that?
Zerfal. Zerfal's tongue.
Ho, 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 ho.
It is a badly cursed dagger. So, feel good, you guys. You actually defeated one of my very first major bosses I ever created.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a Berserkus original. I've had this boss on my plate since I was my very first DMing session when I was 29. 5 whole years ago.
My God.
Yeah, right. Halvis, did you find it?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to send it to the VTT?
Absolutely.
Go for it. Also, just out of curiosity's sake, send me an attack, please. Using
Do you want me
Zerfal's
to
tongue.
attune to it? Do you want me to attune to it first?
I'm not going to give you a penalty. I just want everybody to see like the kind of damage that it does.
All right. Let's see. That means I need to drop that. Do that.
It does piercing and necrotic damage with every hit. And the curse maintains. Zerfal's Tongue is a +3 weapon and does 46 necrotic damage every time that it hits.
Wow.
It also does something absolutely awful to creatures that it kills with an attack.
So if I decide to attune to this,
You must attune to Ruin's Nostrum as well.
and then are they both stuck to me?
You can unequip them. But if anybody tries to equip just Ruin's Nostrum or just Zerfal's Tongue, you don't get the full effects.
Cool.
Reduces the maximum hit points of the creature it was hit to. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Plus, if you attune to this while the curse is active, you are a level 5 warlock regardless of your current class. So you have all the abilities of a level 5 warlock while maintaining your own classes. So up to level 3 spells with 2 packed spells.
And pack boons or just the.
Packed boons too.
Oh crap. Okay.
It's brutal. Very brutal.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take to attune?
And
It takes about an hour to do it, and as you do so, you actually are taking a hit to your
Constitution.
you're taking a hit to your constitution. You can also get
extra squishy.
You can also get a free blight, and you can sense demons and undead up to 200 feet away, regardless of if they're behind cover or if they're protected or not.
well, you wanted the dagger. You got the dagger.
I want to attune to it.
Go for it. Takes you an hour. You guys are pretty roughed up, but you're doing okay.
What?
Okay.
You said I lose 3 to my constitution, right?
It was 3 points to your constitution. It should do that automatically.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I see it. That score -3.
So, at this time, would you all like to take a short rest so that you all can attune to things and relax?
Yeah, short rest might be nice.
By all means.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and short rest. Get back whatever comes with a short rest in your respective classes.
Quit clawing my
I
feet.
don't I don't really get anything from my class.
2 spell ups up to a combined level of 6.
Arcane Recovery.
Yes.
Oh, my John Divinity comes back up.
I don't actually gain any spell slots back.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorcerers are powerful with those sorcery points, though. Lousy
So
with
I
them
think-
sorcery points.
I basically just took a nap because I took
For a
no
long
damage.
rest. Okay.
Just like, you guys enjoy the crazy day.
In which case, can I get Maresh to roll me a perception check? You did just take a nap. Nothing. Nothing was interesting to you today. Okay. You all are inside of this cavern, and as you're inside, you keep hearing noises down here. The noises sound kind of heavy. They don't sound like people, but they're definitely not natural sounds.
Well then, shall we keep exploring?
I want to say one thing. We have gone through many. We have fought through this.
And I just want to do my inspiring leadership speech for 10 minutes because it's once per short rest
Sure.
to
Oh, wow.
gain the 11 points of hit points. But if you already if you still have it, you don't gain them back. You have it from before.
You topped up.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm gonna use a dice. What is it? D10.
How long does the aid spell last?
8 hours.
Okay, so I'm still chilling.
Unfortunately, my dear Lenthox, I think you're the only one that took any real abuse from that guy.
He was trying.
No,
I'm
not
gonna
my
make a
computer.
move towards you guys, but
My keyboard.
I kept him here. Kept him focused on me.
You did very well, my friend.
Yes,
This
very
is
well.
a story for the ages.
No.
You seem to
I guess
have.
it's because of the chicken nuggets and lemons I ate for earlier that helped me out.
You seem to have
Thanks
many
again.
many avenues to explore. This cave is pretty winding. Where would you like to go?
I think we should head east.
It's you and that.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Moving this direction, you do find a pathway here. And as you find this pathway, you also find what appears to be a worked structure.
Ooh.
You can hear more noise coming from this direction. It sounds louder and it sounds meticulous. As you get closer, you find that these are ruins.
Is there any particular scent in the air? Is this some kind of workshop?
Roll me a perception check. Sorry.
Oh, bless you.
Salud.
You smell around in the air a little bit. Something is odd to you. You're not sure what this is, but it smells like something strange. Maybe like body odor or something similar to that. Nothing like what you smelled before.
Alright then.
I'm gonna move Lenthox forward here, and I'm gonna use my last divine sense.
Okay, one moment. You are here. You do not sense anything. Oh no, wait a second. 60 feet?
Yeah.
You sense that the area to the north of you is affected by the Hallow spell. It is desecrated.
I'll let the others know.
You see what appears to be an underground fortress. Go ahead and roll me a perception, or not a perception, a history check, everybody.
Out of curiosity, do I sense any demons or undead?
Neither.
Good to know. And history.
23. Maresh the Scholar.
Okay. Maresh, only because you've had many, many conversations with Henrietta and with some of the other members of your parties, these are gnomish. You believe these to be rock gnome dwellings. And this is very specific to be something of either a fortress or a laboratory or something of that. But these ruins are old.
I'll let them know. Everyone, these seem to be gnomish ruins. Very odd.
Also, give me a second. You got a 23. You know that a great deal of gnomish architecture deals in precious materials. So there's a very good chance that you could find something in there that could be worth something. Either marble tile, or you could maybe find copper gears or something of that nature. So maybe something you could pilfer.
All right. Let's get in.
I think your voice mod was on and you cut out for me.
I mean, try this again. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. All right, I'm going to... Oh, voice mod, you are reliable, aren't you? Only when I tweeted you, though. So, as you get up to this area, the moment you get where you are, Lenthux's footsteps and his armor now start to make no sound.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting?
An area seemingly affected by silence.
Maresh, as all three of you move forward, neither one of you can hear each other.
Okay.
Lenthux, you get to this portal. Something unseen stops you from entering.
Is there any kind of inscriptions along this door frame on the sides?
You notice that time has not been kind to these walls. Although the stones are up, a lot of them seem to be crumbling and bits and pieces of them are missing. So the stonework really doesn't give you any other clues other than the age of this fortress. But what's in front of Lenthux is completely invisible. He sees nothing, but he cannot move forward. Nor can he communicate with you as to why. In words. You all still hear nothing.
I'm gonna go ahead and take out my my warhammer,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack whatever is in. I'm just going to use my warhammer to try and smash the invisible whatever's barrier that's in front of me.
Okay. You take your warhammer. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
1 second.
Thank you, Night Haze. Hi. You take your warhammer and... although it does not make any sound. As it smashes against whatever is in front of you, your hand vibrates and you get a stinger, and nothing. You try to push your shoulder forward, can't move.
I
Maresh,
can't hit.
Maresh and Halvis, please roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Halvis, this is a wall of force. You also know that wall of force must be concentrated upon.
Going to step back out here. See if I can start talking again.
I don't know. I can't hear what they're saying. I'm just gonna keep attacking it.
Okay. True to life fashion, you keep smacking the wall, and although it makes no sound, you just keep hitting it. Halvis, Lenthics, you both see Maresh move out the back.
I'm gonna back up here. Do I seem to hear sound again or no?
You do not hear anything. Lenthics
And
move over,
Orc
and
Fat-
it seems that you are completely fine now.
I'm gonna attack the stone wall that I can see with the warhammer. Since I see that it's crumbling, I'm gonna see if I can attack that using both hands.
Okay.
See if that does anything.
Roll me an attack roll.
Okay.
I'll wave Halvis over to me.
You smash into the walls. This time you are making purchase, and it seems like you're destroying a bit of the fortress. As you're doing that, Halvis, Maresh, roll me an intelligence check, please. Okay. Maresh thinks that this is the best idea you've ever had. Halvis thinks this is not a good idea. Maresh is like, this is perfect. You're going to open up a door next to a door. It's going to be great. Halvis, you see how decrepit the walls are? And Lenthux is taking a hammer to the bottom of it. You're like, no, this is going to be bad. Maresh is like, yeah, how can I help? So, Lenthux, what are you going to do?
Since he hasn't said anything,
I'd be like, all right, it's working. The things are falling down.
Lanthox! Are we still in silence, or?
No. You can hear him.
What is it?
Lanthox, wait. Before you smash that and everything comes crumbling on our heads, why don't I dispel the door?
You start hearing. And you start seeing some of the rocks start to crumble.
As much as I hate to listen to you, little one, I suppose you're right. I'll leave the magic to you then.
Now, Biz, I have a question. More for
Hmm.
clarification for my point.
Sure.
I do know what level a wall of force is.
Okay.
As far as dispelling, do I have to meet said level, or do I have to... I'm not quite sure how that works.
You cast it at the level. So I'm never going to penalize a player for knowing the spells, or for really enjoying the game of D&D. Like I'll. That's the benefit of learning up. So if you know what level it is, you can say, I just cast it at this specific level.
And
And
I'll
I-
assume, like, if you're a
sort of
wizard, you would know it since, at least assume.
It's actually it's one of 2 levels. I can't remember. It's a 5th level spell.
Yeah, 5.
So I will, and I know that because there's a spell book that has it in it that I haven't decided to take.
All right, that's totally fine.
I'll cast Dispel Magic at 5th level.
Okay. As you cast Dispel Magic, you see like a little, almost like a soap bubble popping. But you don't hear anything. Lenthix, as you look, you notice that the rocks continue to fall a little bit slower, but they still fall. You have you have a good hole in there, like a good beach ball size hole.
I'm gonna pick up one of the smaller rocks and just like put it back on the wall.
It falls off
Patch
right
your
away.
hole.
Or
let's-
architecture.
Let's just go inside before the rest of this place crumbles to dust.
You're right. Due to the poor architecture. That's a shame.
Okay. One moment. I gotta bring this up because I wasn't expecting you guys to beeline it directly for this, but I'm okay with it.
Oh.
That's how you know you're playing right, when you do something the DM doesn't expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are very good at it.
Well, it helps that we're slightly inconsistent. We either charge head first without thinking, or we overthink.
Yeah, or you guys take a few days in order to go through a door. So, as you all move forward and move in, you happen to find a chamber.
Oh, God.
Right behind it appears to be some kind of devilkin performing a ritual. Behind him, you see maybe thousands of gold coins just strewn about. All different types of materials. A summoning altar and a dais. The creature notices you. And as it turns around, I need for all of you to please roll me I believe it is a charisma saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Remember, +2.
2 16s and a 21.
It looks back to you. It waves its hand and it says, "Go away. I will not harm you if you go back to your people and tell them there is nothing here for them, that it is all abandoned and just a mine, and no one will be harmed. I promise." And he casts Mass Suggestion. Maresh, Lenthix, you are both affected by this. Halvis, you are not.
This guy seems pretty trustworthy to me.
Say devils. I don't see anything too inconspicuous here. Inconspicuous, conspicuous. Never know which one or to use. I guess I need to increase my vocabulary, huh? Obvious.
I chuckle while I start moving backwards.
I laugh slightly, and I'm going to regret this decision real quick. Eat it, devil.
You see him actively like drop his head. Everybody roll initiative. You're only going from one mission right into another one.
Oh, I got another 9.
Okay.
Oh, what? Wait, did it even roll?
Not yet.
I do not see a roll.
Lentox! Hurry, hurry.
Oh,
Oh, I did get a
That's a
1.
1. Okay. It's this creature's turn.
these are the same exact rolls we had in the first one.
Per-
No, I
very,
had lowered.
they're very
Um,
similar, but no.
Does that spell actually go off, or
What do you mean?
the blight spell?
Did you?
Because when I said eat it, devil, and I'm going to regret this, I actually cast blight.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll it.
DC 19, 46 necrotic damage if he fails.
Con save?
Wisdom. Oh, that moved.
No, it's
No,
got
it's a con save. He does save
sorry.
46 points of necrotic damage, halved.
Yes.
Yes, halved. Okay, so that is 23. Okay. That is that, and that is your turn. You get the sneak attack, and he takes all of that. Okay. He is going to pull his arms back. You see him raise his hands straight up. He's casting Firestorm on all of you.
Oh,
Oh god.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
oh no.
Plus 2.
You're all taking
Oh.
37 points of fire damage.
That's
And it is going to move this way.
Oh, he's running.
Maresh.
Second.
It's now your turn.
Bonus action, I'm going to apply a Blizz Gel to myself from my lunchbox. And I suppose I'll just move up. But move up here, see what's going on.
Okay. He does run back in this direction, and you can see that he looks to be trying to get into a room. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Okay. What are you going to do?
Since I have line of sight on him now, we're going to hit him with a fireball.
Okay. And you're trying to aim directly at him?
Yes.
Give me just a moment. Maresh, I need a dexterity saving throw from you. The fireball reflects off of something that is seemingly invisible to you right here. The fireball ignites here, and you take 20 points of fire damage from your own spell.
Good thing I used that blizz gem.
Okay, 10 points of fire damage. Okay, you gonna bonus action?
No.
Okay, Halvis, now your turn.
I'm gonna run up here.
You cross through the barrier with no problem.
Oh. I need my spell list. Let's try.
Okay, I'll reveal some more of the area since you're nearby.
I'm going to give it to him as best I can here.
Okay.
Trying to find the right one. You know what? I'm gonna cast a shatter right in front of his face.
Ooh.
Okay.
But we're going all out.
7th level.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, he is going to try to counterspell you, but he wasn't aware that you were upcasting, so he's only going to count it at 7th level. Or sorry, he's only going to cast it at 3rd level. So he has to get a 17 on this to stop you. Nope. So reaction spent, he takes 37 points of thunder damage. Or no, he has to save for it. Sorry. Doesn't save. 37 points is thunder damage. Oof. Okay. Halvis?
Alvis may have slightly lost his mind.
Okay. Bonus
And-
action?
Bonus action, I will drink a greater healing potion.
Okay, you do so. Lenthix, before we get that information. What do you want to do?
So I'm gonna go 30 foot to go to here.
Okay.
I gain my channel divinity again, so I'm gonna use Vow of Enmity
Okay.
to get advantage.
And that's double moving, right?
Mhm.
That's double moving?
No, it was 30 feet from. Is it here? 30 feet to get over here.
You know you're passing through, like, a lot of walls there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You could get up next to me.
So 30 feet will be over here.
It'd be right above me if you can make it through the wall.
Alright. I'll move over here first.
Okay.
Bring out my longbow. Wait, no, not my longbow. My No, you know what? I'll go over here with double movement and use Vow of Enmity on this guy, and then
Okay.
for my action, I am going to actually I'll use dash to go right up to him over here.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. It is now the Ultraloth's turn.
Ultra.
Oh, yeah.
Don't like that.
Or to use those two things.
Sorry, is it too late to use my bonus? No, I used my bonus.
You've
Never
already
mind.
used your bonus action.
Yeah.
It is going to engulf Lenthux and Halvis in a wall of fire.
Oh,
As it makes a blockade between you two. Dexterity saving throws, please.
Come on, baby.
Ouch.
Lenthux makes the save. Okay, so 15 points of fire damage to Halvis and 7 to Lenthux. The wall of fire is 20 feet high up to the very ceiling and just blocking the path between Lenthux, between all of you all, but it's right in your all's space.
So we're essentially standing, or we are standing in the fire.
You're in the fire. Yeah. The creature is then going to try and book it into this room.
Oh, he gets a attack opportunity from Lenthux
That's
at
true.
advantage.
Yep. Go for it.
And come on, Volpor sword.
29. It is going to hit. Your sentinel does work.
Mm-hmm.
So 15 points of damage.
Ah.
And he doesn't move. Okay. That is his turn, Maresh.
alrighty. I'm gonna move up here right next to Halvis. And we are going to shoot straight through that wall of fire
Okay.
with an immolation and using the meta magic to change its typing to cold.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just a moment. I have to see if you take damage now or later. Ends its turn within 10 feet. Okay. Oh no, enter the first time. The creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on the turn. So you haven't entered it yet. But that side is the one that's producing heat. So when you end your turn there, that's going to hurt. And you want to change this to cold damage?
Yes.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. It succeeds, so it is going to take half of that. And you said cold damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And so it will not be burning, frozen, however you want to say it, because it succeeded.
Frostbitten.
Unfortunately.
Yes. Okay, Maresh, that is what happens. You're ending your turn there, right?
Yes.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Dex.
It's 5d8. So I'm going to roll 5d8 in front of you all. 25 points of fire damage to you, Maresh.
So have that because my Blizz Gel.
Mm-hmm. Halvis.
I'm going to charge straight.
Okay.
And get on this side of him.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him with Zerfal's tongue.
Roll it at advantage because you're flanking.
Oh!
Jesus.
Oh, yes.
9 plus 29, which is 30,
38.
38?
30. Yeah, 38.
Jesus Christ. Okay. He's looking really, really rough.
Bonus action, I'm going to attack with the Dagger of Venom. Granted, it's not venomized, but
Okay, go ahead. A 10 is not going to hit, unfortunately, but roll again because it's at advantage.
yeah.
21 does hit, though, for 5 points of piercing. When does the wizard go in melee? But I'm loving it. Did 40-some points of melee damage. That's crazy.
Damn.
The wizard lost his mind.
Okay. Halvis, is that your turn?
And that is everything.
Lenthix, it's now your turn.
Does that mean I have super advantage from the flanking and the vow of enmity?
Yes, I haven't nerfed you in this session.
Excuse me.
I'm going to make it a trifecta that you have to have 3 things to do that now, since you have a Vorpal sword. But for this, I'm giving you super advantage.
Okay. So, Vorpal Sword, activate, go.
29 for 16 points of damage.
Give me 1 second. I think I just did advantage, not super advantage.
Okay. Roll one more time. Remember, it's right shift for super advantage. Okay, we're going to take 29 instead. Go ahead and roll again
Okay.
at super advantage.
Roll with super advantage. And on 20. It should be. Why is it not doing it?
That's okay.
Probably
roll one-
something you have to click in your
Yeah,
settings.
roll one more time.
Okay. And one more.
Hey, there it is.
There it is.
Chop, chop, chop.
So, as you
Chop.
take this sword over, you just watch him totally befuddled and not realizing what's happening and just trying to escape. You take your sword and you slice it directly through his skull, watching it just and falling off as though it was never there. As the Vorpal sword goes snicker snack through the Ultraloth. How do you want to do this?
So I hit him once with the sword, and feeling the accuracy kind of just increase, my eyes narrow, everything seems to slow down. I just scream out,
When you get to hell, tell him Lenthok sent you.
and just go ahead and aim for the head, cutting it off.
Okay. You absolutely decapitate this creature using the Vorpal Sword's ability. You've been aiming for that for a long time, and I have to give you a card of inspiration because you've inspired me to nerf the crap out of what you've been doing. So that's what's happening. We're nerfing you in the
Alright.
next session, but it's all good.
It's your
Okay.
second card again.
So with that, you all are now out of initiative. The wall of fire and what appear to be many trapped doorways are all gone, leaving you the ability to search the entirety of this underground fortress. So, I'm going to reveal the underground fortress because I have a feeling that you all are going to try to loot the crap out of this place.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we are going to do this based on rolls again. So, since there are 3 of you, I need a d20 roll and a d4 roll.
E20.
Mm-hmm. Because you all have found some treasures.
Vorpal Greatsword.
Oh, no, you're not getting any more of those.
D20, D4.
I like this dagger.
I can imagine you've been aiming for it for a while now.
The
Yeah.
description of it alone piqued my interest to no end.
And you, since you're a cleric, you now have armor, so you can be more in the thick of things now.
Yeah.
You can
And like
fight
I-
side by side with your skeletons.
Okay.
And real quick, whether he wants it or not, Lenthox, fist bump. Don't growl at me.
Okay. We are going to start with Lenthox since you got the killing blow. What's your d20? Or, well, sorry, what's your
It
d4
was-
first?
It's a 2.
Okay. Second deck. And your d20?
11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Iron Bands of Belaro.
Mm.
Okay, those go on the bottom. Halvis,
Sounds great.
the Berserk Caster.
D4 is a 2.
2.
D20 is a 19.
19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, a potion of heroism. Not too bad. All right, Maresh, you're up.
We got a 3 for the D4 and a 17.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Periapt of proof against poison. You are immune to poison damage if you wear this and attune to it. I think it's just wearing it, actually. Yeah, while you wear it. This is... You just have
That's
immunity
awesome.
to poison. Okay. So that is what you succeed. I need for each one of you to please roll me a D100. And a D10. And Black Irish, if you can get out your calculator again, or use your incredible mental math skills. Okay. Maresh, what did you roll? Do it.
28 on the 100,
Okay.
and the D10 was a 7.
Okay, what's 28 times 7?
196.
You find 196 platinum.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Halvis, what'd you find? Or what was yours?
13 on the D100.
Okay.
And a 2 on the D10.
Okay, you find 26 gold pieces. And Lenthix?
It was a 13 on the D100 and an 8 on the D10.
What's 13 times 8, please?
104.
You find 104 small sacks filled with what appears to be silver ore. You're not sure how much they cost. However, they could be useful in other ways. So, I will let everybody know about what this is later. You guys finished 2 different missions today. So, you all killed the summoner, and you also found the dagger and who turned into it. You all have a total of 55,000 experience points from that. That was supposed to just devour you the moment that it had its turn. So this was supposed to be like goodbye to your characters forever sort of thing. But cheers to that. So 55,000 divided by 3. So you guys get a huge experience boost today.
Yeah.
And that goes... Awesome. Thank you. Did you guys have fun?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This
Awesome.
was fun.
I'm glad you guys had a good time. Since Critical Role's back up, we're going to be rating them right now. Thank you guys very, very much for joining me tonight. I am exhausted, and I'm like starting to see the world spin. So I'm definitely going to get myself a good night's sleep. Wishing you all the best. Have a wonderful night. Thank you very much for joining us. Only 2 more of these episodes. We're at episode 50. That's so nuts. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, Black Irish. Thank you very much, Megod Cthulhu. Thank you very much, Lord Geyser, again for a wonderful session. Wishing you all the best, and have a great night.
All right.
All right.
Yo, that was another level up.
I
Yeah.
believe it. Okay.
It was how many XP was that? It was
It's in the Vanguard chat.
55,000
55,000.
divided by 3. It's usually divided
It's
by
in-
5.
okay.
Yeah, so
It's in the chat.
At
I see it.
18,333.
Oh my god.
I know.
Is
Okay.
it gonna level him up? Jesus.
yeah, can you guys do that in the chat tonight? Like I'm literally about to
Yeah.
Gotcha. Go ahead,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll handle it. I'll
Yeah,
handle it.
I
Good night.
am wrecked.